It's the dark skin savers, my popper.
My Burritos.
Hey man, y'all been telling us to check out, what's her name? Boracity Magazine for the longest, man. Y'all told us to check out BTS Paved the Way. Why is it so hard to accept?
Why is it so hard for you to accept that BTS paved the way?
Look, you don't need Boracity Magazine to tell you that BTS paved the way. Use your brain.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong.
Why is there so many niggas they didn't know all these groups work hard? Bro, we know.
Yeah, bro.
We know that.
I know you
working hard before BTS. This niggas has been working. Look at people fucking PSY.
What I tell you,
you know what I'm saying? Look at, bro, like we know them niggas work hard. Bro, we're not discrediting the hard work.
Yeah.
Because we know, and that's why, it's one of the main reasons why I love this genre so much is like I see the work that a lot of these groups put in their craft. But my thing is that it's okay to say that there was a group that did it first, bro. Because if they didn't do it, then who would have?
Just like Nicki Minaj, you know, there's a lot of woman rappers, you know, before her. But she paid a lot of way for people today. The women today.
I can't even say who would have. At the end of the day, I know there's groups that if BTS didn't do it, somebody definitely would have.
Yeah. And but it was them.
But it was just them.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta at least acknowledge it. Yeah. And once you acknowledge it, then we can move on to the next step.
I know you are in some disbelief. You are in some disbelief to believe that BTS paved the way. Kiss us and sit down and watch this shit with us.
BTS paved the way for K-pop. It is a fact, but also a controversial thing to say. So how is it that there is so
Look at my brother Jay with that beautiful smile.
I'm scared.
Paving the way simply means making it easier for something to happen or someone to do something. Paving the way doesn't mean inventing something. You are not building a road from scratch. You're just paving a road which is very hard to walk through, making it easier for others to walk behind you. So when we say BTS paved the way, we don't mean that BTS invented K-pop or entered the global music market first. We just mean that BTS made it easier for K-pop acts to enter the global music market. K-pop was a growing interest before BTS, but it was still a very niche thing. Now, however, K-pop is part of conversations about pop culture because BTS are mainstream. It was only after BTS entered the Billboard charts when Billboard created charts only for K-pop. It was only after BTS started winning Western award shows when Western award shows created K-pop categories. It was only after BTS won their first American award for top social artist when K-pop acts opened Twitter accounts.
Are you listening?
BTS were nominated for their
You're listening to that shit?
It was only after BTS debuted in American television when K-pop acts started being
invited to America. You see what she said?
It was only after BTS started getting Grammy nominations when K-pop acts started submitting their songs to the Grammys. It was only after BTS's fandom requested to have their albums on stores like Target when K-pop started selling their albums in stores like Target.
What is that?
I'm learning new information and it's still
this is benefiting me now. What is that on the shelf?
BTS in Target.
What do you mean?
Nigga, that's some BTS album.
Oh, it's BTS right here. Oh, okay. Nah, but y'all never been to Target and see BTS shit? Y'all never been to Target and see like BTS?
No.
For real? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, you go to BTS, you see all their albums and all this. Nigga, you see all the. Yeah, you see all the K-pop niggas. You see fucking ATs, and I saw like Stray Kids a couple times.
Oh no, that's crazy.
And you never once thought to say anything.
Now, yeah, you're right.
But I told y'all, bro.
You right.
Didn't I tell y'all there was like posters and shit?
Yes.
You ain't never told me shit.
Yes, I remember.
Damn.
On stores like Target when K-pop started selling their albums in
because Blackpink have their shit in there too.
BTS became the biggest group in the world when K-pop groups had the opportunity to sign with American labels. BTS paved the way because
is that Lil Baby?
Groups had the opportunity to sign with American labels.
Is that Lil Baby?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
NCT.
Oh, that's NCT?
BTS paved the way because without them, K-pop would have remained a niche interest and wouldn't have the global platform they have today thanks to BTS. So what are the arguments against the phrase BTS paved the way?
Right now at PetSmart, get $5 off walk-in grooming services.
The second generation paved the way.
First is that that the second generation paved the way. For more context, we need to understand that K-pop has different generations. The first generation came around the 1990s and is composed of artists like So Taiji, who basically invented K-pop by introducing American music styles
shout out to that man, bro.
to South Korea. And entertainment agencies were inspired by the Japanese idol industry to create the K-pop idol training system, in which singers train for years to debut in a group. The second generation started around the early 2000s, and it was when K-pop became known as a niche interest in countries outside of South Korea. The third generation is K-pop.
You know what's funny? I can understand this argument. And before she gets deeper, I can understand that argument. Yeah. And I'll say this. Yeah, they walked so BTS could run. Okay?
Oh, like those, everybody
you could sit there. You could say that. You could say that, but BTS also did the same as far as global impact. Yeah. It's like, maybe they started it, right? But
but that's the thing.
BTS was more efficient, and they did it better. They did it. Obviously, you want better.
You know, it's
like, right. And music is always gonna evolve for the better. Like kind of like how fucking Wilt Chamberlain would grab fucking 40, 30 something rebounds at 100 points. Yeah. Drop. That doesn't mean he's the greatest player ever.
Because a lot of today people get cook his ass.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like he dropped 100 points. Cool. It's the most the NBA's ever seen. Yeah. But nigga, he played today. He's getting dunked on by 80% of the. You know, if Prime Wilt Chamberlain played today, he'd get dunked on like 80% of the fucking time. Yeah. But it's like we're not gonna discredit that he dropped 100 points. It's still magnificent. It's still crazy. It's still good. You know what I'm saying? He walked so niggas could run.
Technically, like it's like looking at what the world was like 20 years ago or 30 years ago or 100 years ago. Everything we do today, they've been doing it back then, but it was not in the higher quality as it is now. So it's like now we are the generation that is actually living what somebody has already, you know, discovered, but we have that complete knowledge that they've passed down to us, that now we have a full understanding of it in a different level that they don't even have.
I just want to say, I want to rephrase what I said. I want to rephrase what I said about BTS doing it better. I want to say, it's not about who did it better, but it's more who is more like they took what they did and they made it
and evolved it.
And they evolved it. Yeah. That's what they did. Yeah. They didn't do it better than them. Yeah, it was more of just like they took what they were given the tools from previous gens. Yeah. And they took that and mixed it with westernized music. And they made it their own thing. Yeah. So they took two worlds and they combined them.
In countries outside of South Korea, the third generation is K-pop slowly entering the global music market. BTS is part of this generation. The fourth generation starts in 2017, after BTS became the most popular group in the world. So the argument is that without the first and second generation of K-pop, BTS wouldn't even exist and be as popular as they are today.
That's literally what I said, bro.
Absolutely no one is denying that these big first and second generation K-pop acts helped BTS become a group, because the members were part of the idol training system, and without it, they wouldn't even have met. But it was not because of the K-pop system that BTS became global artists. If this was the case, other bigger groups at the time with way more resources should have become global instead of them. BTS became global artists because they and their almost bankrupt label were rejected opportunities in the K-pop industry. They were forced to find their own out-of-the-norm creative ways to promote themselves. The first and second generation helped BTS exist as a group, but they didn't pave the way because they didn't make it easier for BTS or anyone else in K-pop to enter the Western music market. They actually made it more difficult. This is why all the previous K-pop groups who attempted to enter the Western music market failed. And after their failures, no other K-pop group tried to enter too, including BTS. BTS accidentally entered the Western music market because their music and personalities became popular on Twitter and YouTube, a wave of promotion that K-pop acts didn't seriously consider before. This should be enough proof that the second generation of K-pop didn't pave the way. They actually destroyed the way because no one dared to walk through that road again. Now thanks to BTS, the way is paved, and K-pop groups have multiple opportunities to promote in the US.
Okay.
And that's fucking great.
That make mad sense, bro. bro.
No, I ain't gonna lie. You gonna talk about this nigga too? This nigga did some shit too, bro.
Nah, I'm not gonna cap.
He paved the way.
Nah, I'm not gonna cap this. Nah, if anybody really paved the way,
it was him.
It was probably just he probably started the ignition.
Yeah,
like he definitely started the engine.
Started that motherfucker.
Like he started the engine. BTS drove that motherfucker hard to the only other side of the world. But nigga, he started the engine.
The thing is, he only had one song that really had America.
Yeah, that is true.
Like had the whole world jumping. But after that, it was kind of like
I'm not gonna lie. I could actually kind of agree with. If it was even that, if that was even the case, like if there was like a thing where, oh, you had to pick from people who could have possibly paved the way, it'd have been side. But I still believe that BTS still did it in such a manner where it's like more consistent, more efficient, and actually like
more possible.
You actually got niggas listening to your shit like way like like American people like can listen to your shit every day. Yeah, like. There was only so many times where like side music it blew up, but it wasn't like you play that shit forever now. It was something that's like
it's still
like
the most viewed song on YouTube, ain't it?
Yeah, it is, but it's like it's just it had its run, but it wasn't consistently like you don't hear people play Gangnam Style today. Yeah. But like nigga, from 2018 till now, there's music that you still play of BTS consistent in the Western part. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's like
K-pop groups have multiple opportunities to promote in the US.
Wow, that's great.
I'm interested in what
the
you're going
second
to say.
argument against is that Psy paved the way because Gangnam Style was a global hit, so he made K-pop be known globally. However, that is not paving the way. Gangnam Style was huge, but his musical career didn't see much growth in the Western and global music industry. He was invited to American award shows, morning shows, late night shows, and he even had collaborations with Western artists. So he was the first in doing many things, but he didn't make it easier for other K-pop acts to debut in America. The general public knew Gangnam Style, but many didn't even know his name or the country he was from. Besides, there were even people who thought my name was Gangnam Style. Some people overseas would say, "Hi Gangnam Style." Some did get to know about K-pop because of him, but since his future singles decreased in popularity amongst the general public, he stopped being invited to all of these shows. He was considered a one-hit wonder and a funny phenomenon that would disappear after some time, and that was what happened. And I know that racism and xenophobia played a big role in his downfall, so I don't think we should blame him.
What downfall?
It's not that Psy didn't want to pave the way for others. It's that Psy couldn't pave the way. But K-pop fans can be mad about his situation while also not inventing a story of success and paving the way, discrediting BTS.
I can't sit here and say that he fell off. Like,
he did.
I can't say that. He dropped a fucking song. He dropped a song that did dumb views, even though it was with Sugar. It's still like, I feel like that song itself still would have blown up.
Yeah, but I feel like it's still that song is still something that I don't think it was still.
I can't agree. I can agree with the fact that he blew. It was a one hit.
Yeah, it was a one hit.
People didn't know where he was from.
I feel like he knew that he went global, but he don't really know like the strategy on how he can make it a way for every other K-pop artists to get into that same.
Honestly, I feel like it all has to do with personality. Because like she mentioned before, like personality of BTS, like their personality is what had them go viral on like Twitter and shit. It wasn't just like their music. Yeah. But I feel like Psy was only known as the Gangnam Style. Like he had no personality on like they probably.
So people didn't really know him.
Yeah,
they just know the
song.
They
didn't know his ethnicity or anything.
Yeah,
it was just like
came out of nowhere.
It's just. He probably just didn't show enough of his personality. Yeah. I feel like if he did, then it could have been like, oh shit, this is K-pop. Oh, this is spitting, bro. No, she's dead ass spitting valid points, bro.
I like our arguments though.
Yeah, I like these arguments.
Cause it's facts, nigga.
Yeah, bro.
Straight facts.
Success and paving the way, discrediting BTS, the actual ones who paved the way, especially when BTS in 2017 also faced similar hardships and were also considered a weird phenomenon that will disappear after some time.
The fuck? Wow. Oh. Wait, what?
The difference is that they
go back
because they were actually The difference is that they
go back one more time.
Bro, whoa. I ain't gonna lie, so we paused the video.
That's gotta be a Karen, bro.
The difference is that they...
Nah, that's
it's like they want to keep them in the control of them, have to be, act like professional instead of them just being their natural self. Like, what you mean put your hand down, this is America?
Why are people so
What the fuck? What does that have to mean, nigga? The fuck you mean this is America?
They're waving, nigga.
It's freaking America. Like, nigga, they was just saying, like...
like, bro, what?
How the fuck can't they pose? Hold on. Not gonna cap? Who was that lady that said that? no, that ass. No, like, I'm serious. Like, who the fuck does she think she is? It's freaking America.
Nigga, that shit didn't piss me up, bro.
This is how America is, nigga.
I'm here, like, what the fuck?
Then you not a part of it. I don't claim you.
Damn, bro.
But that shit made me mad, bro, because I said my nigga J-Hope go like that, bro.
Because they're actually gaining fans. And these fans help BTS win awards, perform on TV, sell their albums in American stores, and sell out stadiums. This made K-pop being known by the general public and actually be part of the American music industry, not just a funny guest. So Psy is the closer BTS can get of a Korean senior, but he didn't really experience BTS's level of popularity as artist, and he doesn't really know what it's like to help your country's music industry be part of pop culture conversations. BTS had to and did figure out by themselves how to stay in the worldwide music industry, and that's how they paved the way for others. They made the way easier to walk through, and they can give advice on how to do it, since it's a road they paved by themselves. The third argument against is that BTS only paved the way for the American music market and that we shouldn't prioritize their American achievements when other countries exist. I think this argument comes from people with little knowledge in the music industry. Whether we like it or not, the American music industry is the biggest music market in the world. Its value is more than 2 times bigger than Japan's, the second biggest music market. And not only that, but unlike other countries, America creates a chain reaction. The biggest artists in the United States have high chances to also be big in other countries, including Japan and the other big markets. But the biggest artists in Japan are big in Japan only. Of course, there are a few exceptions, but even those exceptions don't change the fact that you won't listen to the biggest artists from Japan, Germany, and France in the US, in Latin America, or in every Asian country. The only music market that can do this is the one of the United States. This is why Billboard has 2 global charts, a global chart which includes the US and other global chart which excludes the US, because the United States carries the global music industry numbers. The funny thing is that BTS charts well in both the global charts including the US and the global charts excluding the US. This is why BTS paved the way not only for the American music market, but also for the global music market. BTS is huge in all of these countries, not just South Korea and the United States. They are the biggest artists, not group, artists, in Japan's Spotify. They sold out Wembley Stadium twice in the UK. They are the only Korean act to have #1 albums in Germany. They are the only Korean group to sell out Stade de France. And this also happens in other countries with smaller music markets. It was only after BTS performed in Saudi Arabia when K-pop groups decided to also perform in Saudi Arabia. BTS paved the way for K-pop to have some visibility in every country of the world. Thanks to them, K-pop has grown everywhere, and there are now K-pop festivals around the world, and K-pop albums are more easily distributed everywhere.
We're truly honored to be on this stage with such amazing, tremendous artists right over here.
Another argument against is that each group has paved their own way. And what people say about this is that K-pop idols worked very hard on passing all the auditions they had as part of the idol training system. And they practiced a lot to strengthen their talents and get their achievements. Again, that is not paving the way. Paving the way is making it easier for others to do something. So if I say XYZ group paved their own way, I'm saying XYZ group made it easier for themselves to be known in the global music industry. And this is just not true, because the road is already paved. So how do they make it easier for themselves and others? I could argue the complete opposite. I could say that BTS were the only ones who paved their own way, and this has to do with BTS's musical influences and hardships. If you really want to attribute BTS's path to someone else, attribute to the artists that actually inspired their music, art, and movement, which is black music, genres like hip-hop and R&B, dance styles like breakdance, legendary rappers and singers who take pride in writing their own songs, who like talking about their personal struggles and experiences. This is not to say that K-pop hasn't also been inspired by black music.
know that's NCT, bro. Yeah, NCT is just straight hip hop, man.
Like music, but the purpose of the genres got lost. With some exceptions, of course, K-pop groups are not inspired by these genres anymore. They don't pay for the samples they use, and they don't recognize the musicians who are actually composing their music. They just want the aesthetic. This is why there are many K-pop rappers wanting to look like Rihanna, but not even knowing what genre she does. On the other hand, BTS have been actual fans of hip-hop artists since they were kids, and they were actually inspired by them. This is why they've always paid homage to their influences, by mentioning their idols in songs, paying for the samples they use, and crediting them, showing their pictures in concerts, and even making documentaries featuring them and their reading them. By mentioning their idols in songs, paying for the samples.
Are they saying original? Wait, so J. Cole wrote this shit? Wrote Born Singer? I never knew that.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bro.
What?
I'm still mad about that bitch, dog.
Nah, that shit pissed
me
off.
Nah, bro, that shit really pissed me off, bro. That's so stupid
Since
as
they were
fuck.
kids, and they were actually inspired by them. This is why they always paid homage to their influences, by mentioning their idols in songs, paying for the samples they use, and crediting them, showing their pictures in concerts, and even making documentaries featuring them and their voices. All of this while also prioritizing their own message, lyricism, and creative ways. BTS took the basics of these genres to express their own voices and create their own unique path in the music industry. This is how you pave your own way. BTS didn't have the platform, but they had the talent, determination, creativity, and real love for music. For a K-pop group to pave their own way, they'll have to walk through a path they paved by themselves, and that's not what they're doing. They only take the opportunities that BTS gave them. Finally, the last argument against the idea that BTS paved the way is that they actually opened the door and closed it, or they paved the way for themselves and then closed the road for everyone else. They say this because BTS popularity is so big that no matter how K-pop acts will always be
don't know what K-pop is.
BTS. And I believe that can be true, but only when you treat the road as a way to instant BTS level of success. The road BTS paved is not a road to be BTS. It's a road to have visibility in the global music market, but you still need to work hard to create your own artistic identity. The road is paved, but you still need to run.
Yeah, that argument is automatically invalid because it doesn't make sense how like you could be in BTS's shadow, but it makes sense, but it doesn't because it's like, nigga, as a person that nigga just started really exploring multiple groups, like, nigga, I can actually sit here and say, okay, this is the reason why these people are big. Yeah, like, I know that I can see it through personality. Yeah, and I feel like that's why I said earlier, personality is a big thing because it's like it gives you a whole new vibe when you're listening to their songs. It gives you a whole new feeling.
Yeah, it's like you can't sit here and say, oh, they sound like BTS or they do this.
Yeah,
BTS.
Or like, oh yeah, they're inspired by BTS.
Yeah, sure. Like, bro, they're all different. You know what I'm saying?
Like, there's no way.
Yeah.
But
I like that. She's
the only argument I can say is kind of valid. Not valid, but it's like it's a good one.
Yeah.
It's a very good argument to make.
It was the
side jump.
Yeah.
It's still debunkable, but nigga, that side one, like I said, bro,
that was pushing.
That's like okay, you're onto something, but it's like. You gotta understand that, like she said, like Psy wasn't as consistent, and nor was he as known.
Yeah, no, Psy definitely could have been the dude. Yeah, but he just wasn't.
Because of one hit.
Yeah,
but like he still got one of the most viewed fucking songs.
Artistic identity. The road is paved, but you still need to run. In other words, K-pop now has
because every K-pop artist give respect to BTS.
To American TV and award shows. They now have American tours and albums on Target shelves, but they still need to make themselves different from BTS because the best at being BTS are BTS, and no matter how hard K-pop tries, they won't beat them. This is why the K-pop group's attempts of being recognized as the next BTS try so hard to have the exact same achievements BTS had. They want to get the exact same records, and again, that is treating the road as a way to BTS's level of popularity, not as an opportunity to have visibility in the global music market. But there are some who do understand what this new road BTS gave them is about.
They paved the way. You have to admit, they paved the way.
The majority of
I know they
don't really say anything at all about BTS's popularity and the opportunities they gave them. It should be obvious, but they act like BTS doesn't exist or that they are just another K-pop group. This has something to do with their labels controlling them and their image.
What's so bad about saying BTS paved the way?
BTS paved the way for them. And the ones who say it simply take the opportunity that BTS gave them, say thank you, and move on with their careers. They know that competing against BTS is useless, so they do their best to use the global platform BTS gave them to showcase their talents. Starting with the founder of K-pop, Seo Taiji. 25 years had to pass for Seo Taiji to recognize another socially conscious Korean artist he could pass the torch to and proclaim as his successor. In 2017, Seo Taiji asked BTS to remake his classic Come Back Home and told them, this is your generation now. Another popular group from the first generation is...
That is the founder of K-pop telling BTS to do it. They don't, and again, like at that point, bro,
it's over. Like, stop. Like, stop fighting it,
bro. That is the founder of K-pop, bro.
Like, look, I get the arguments, but nigga, I still don't understand why it's so bad. I think it's a pride thing.
Yeah,
it gotta be.
Like, why is it so bad to say BTS paved the way?
It's like it's a pride thing, but it's also like you try not to say that so you can pave your own way so you can be on that level with them.
No, people just feel like they're discrediting their shit when that's not the case, bro.
Because you know what, it's a valid feeling to have. But what I'm saying is that even when even when it's explained to them that, okay, like in this video, she perfectly explains that, like, okay, we're not discrediting their hard work and their effort and their, you know, love for, and passion for this craft. Yeah. But what it's saying is that, okay, what BTS did was make it easier to get into places unlike before.
Yeah.
It's going to cause problems.
Come back home and told them, this is your generation now. Another popular group from the first generation is Shinhwa. When talking about Korean agencies and the difficulty in balancing promotions in Korea and in the US, a member from Shinhwa said,
물론 이런 모든 고정관념을 깨는 게 저는 BTS예요. 그래서 이제 저 생각이 바뀌었어요.
I believe they
broke all the stereotypes of BTS. As I watch BTS, I changed my way of thinking as a senior. Bro, that's crazy.
Damn.
That's a grown nigga.
있긴 한데 그래서 BTS한테 조금 이제 원하는 거 그래도 한국 팬들을 가끔 생각을 해주셔서
Rain, another singer from the first generation, appeared on a show where the interviewer said that BTS promoted in the US thanks to Rain, but he responded they became successful because they worked really hard on their own. It has nothing to do with me. Some K-pop fans say that the second generation paved the way, including groups like Wonder Girls. But this was what Sumi from Wonder Girls said in 2019. In an interview she had for Billboard, a K-pop journalist tried to credit this group for the increased global popularity of K-pop. The interviewer said, it's partially because of the groundwork laid by you and Wonder Girls, but Sungmi responded, no, BTS. Yubin, another member from Wonder Girls, also said that since they also promoted in the American music industry, she feels more sympathy and pride for BTS because it was really difficult when Wonder Girls tried to enter that industry. After Beast, a second generation group, was noticed in a foreign country, someone asked if it was because of K-pop, but a member of the group responded, no, thanks to BTS. K-pop singer Ailee also said, we K-pop artists are really proud of them because we know how hard it is to make it in the industry. The fact that they open up these doors and clear the way for us, it's a huge hope for us. Singling out BTS, Psy said BTS achieved Gangnam Style's unfulfilled dreams.
My nigga!
And persistence, as well as
my nigga! That's literally what Devontae said.
Even that nigga.
It's like, nigga, he started a car and they just drove, nigga.
Yeah, bro.
It said that Gangnam Style, BTS achieved Gangnam Style on fulfilled dreams, bro.
That's what he wanted to do, but he couldn't do it. But they
couldn't do it, but they did it for
they
like.
Did it, and they did it at a good rate, bro. Give him props.
Man, run that shit back. Let me hear that shit again.
That's what I'm, bro. The founder of K-pop gave them the torch.
The torch, yeah.
Now a nigga that tried to do it the first time that could have done it, but he didn't. Now giving them, bro, like what?
Achieved Gangnam Style's unfulfilled dreams. since they got permanence and persistence, as well as 6 #1 songs in
They
the
cracked
US.
the code,
Besides
bro.
High's Peak was number 2. Moving on to the third generation, the K-pop group KARA said that the reason why they are receiving such a pleasant response overseas is because their sunmates or seniors, BTS, have paved the way really well. One member also said, "There's so many things we can learn from them, so we're looking towards them with respect." I feel
what's so
BTS has
bad
created
about
a
this?
genre of their very own. Members from Astro, SF9, and 17 have also said that they have a lot to learn from BTS, referencing how BTS's achievements in the West helped them. The group Big Bang said, "Back then, there was no precedent like this. It was something that could only be imagined. BTS went to the Billboard Music Awards and achieved a great result. So we thought, wow, it's something that's actually possible. It seems to have made us work a bit harder." A member from G-Idol said, "Since BTS did help and introduce so many people to so many artists, we're influenced by them too. We would like to also strive for a similar path." A member from Monsta X said, "They really paved the way for us and other K-pop acts. They made way for us to participate in the United States music industry. I don't know if we'd be able to do the things we're doing right now without them." Another member said, "BTS paved the way, so I think it's been a little smoother for us." A member
Groups
from
are
the
saying
said,
this.
"We got a lot of attention only because of our Sundanese BTS, who paved the way for K-pop."
BTS. Yes, I would say they definitely opened up the gate for everybody in the K-pop. I would say.
Bro, they're legends. They paved the way. You have to admit, they paved the way. And mad respect to BTS.
Because the crazy thing is, bro, like,
I'm trying to literally say this shit.
저희가 이렇게 K-팝 인기가 있어질 거라고 생각을 못했어요. 근데 이렇게 이제 방탄소년단 선배님들께서 먼저 이렇게 열어주셔가지고 저희도 조금 더 알릴 수 있는 기회가 되지 않을까 싶어서 되게 감사하고 저희도 더 미국 활동을 해보고 싶다는 생각도 하게 됐죠.
Helena Kosinski, the vice president at Nielsen, an information and data measurement firm, said BTS opened the floodgates for K-pop and that BTS makes K-pop become a mainstream trend on the global market. South Korea's culture minister praised BTS for providing a way forward to K-pop. The vice president and chief operating officer of the Korea Creative Content Agency stated K-pop has skyrocketed since BTS's popularity surged, creating jobs not
all
only
these
for
people are
BTS
saying this, bro.
but
Like,
other
there's
K-pop
no
idols as
argument.
well. And the then president of South Korea, Moon Jae-in, said that BTS are the pride and future of South Korean culture,
It's over,
and named
bro.
them as the special presidential envoy for future generations
It's
and
over,
culture. Also, when talking about innovative strategies to communicate directly with fans, he said BTS paved the way.
The president who doesn't accept it.
oh, who doesn't accept it? Oh, don't tell me Blackpink didn't accept it, bro.
BTS are credit, but like I said, there are many who don't. These are usually K-pop acts being pushed to be the next BTS. And what I like to do is mention roles like Billboard and Grammys, but only crediting second-generation groups as their inspiration, or even saying that they are the ones paving the way for others.
We have
That's Blackpink?
other artists that's been going
That's Blackpink?
overseas
Yeah.
and doing what we're doing. So I guess we grew up watching them thinking, you know, we wish to be the group that opens up the door for more
other foreign artists
to you know spread their music.
But still, the majority
That sounds
mention
scary.
other groups that inspire their goals and don't address BTS at all, even when these goals were only achieved by BTS. So why is it so difficult to accept it?
BTS.
I don't really like the "they're just jealous" response because it can be seen as a lazy response. But in this case, I really believe it all comes down to that one reason: jealousy. In the case of K-pop fans, the majority of the ones who deny that BTS paved the way were fans of the second generation of K-pop, who feel that saying that BTS paved the way for K-pop erases the second generation's achievements. And like I said, as hurtful as it is, BTS gave K-pop opportunities that the first and second generation couldn't. But the jealousy also comes from K-pop groups and labels who have been privileged their entire careers. No matter how much of a mess the group is, the groups on the big three are guaranteed to have a successful career. This is why the biggest groups before BTS were were always from the big three. Nowadays, the groups from the big three have the same impact as they had before BTS's global popularity, but they are nothing in the global music market when compared to BTS. And this hurts the big three even more, because BTS and their label used to be nobodies compared to these agencies. Even until this day, the three biggest K-pop labels have a crazy amount of power in the Korean entertainment industry. They basically run most K-pop platforms, TV networks, and media in general, giving their K-pop groups the advantage of having more screen time, more positive reviews, more news coverage about them. This is why BTS, even with all the money they've contributed to their label and South Korea's economy, are still to this day being banned, lied about, and sabotaged by the industry. It's not just about money, it's about power. BTS and therefore HYBE have a lot of money, but they don't have the power. They don't have connections with Korean TV networks and media like these other Korean entertainment agencies do. BTS are the biggest group in the world, but the news cover their achievements the least amount of time they can because it doesn't benefit them.
그러면 우리가 흔히 알고 있는 소위 대형 기획사의 아이돌이 그것보다 사실은 못 미치는 어떤 활약을 보였을 때 미디어에 보도되는 양이나 그 커버되는 범위를 보시면 확연히 차이가 납니다. 재밌는 부분이 있고 실제 그렇구나. 실제로 그렇다는 것이 저도 이제 알게 됐어요. 그런 것들이 이미 팬들 사이에서는 잘 알려져 있고 이번 그래미 같은 경우는 어떻게 들어가냐면 주요 부문에서 등급에 실패했다라고 한다든지 대체적으로 그런 경향이 아무리 마이너 장르라도 그래미 후보에 올랐다고 하지.
So K-pop labels and sometimes their K-pop groups refuse to accept that BTS paved the way because they couldn't, even when they had all the power and money from the start to do it. They are jealous that 7 nobodies from a nobody agency grew bigger than them, so they refuse to accept reality. This attitude from K-pop groups is also reflected in the way it's become harder for BTS to find friendly people in the industry.
이제 그때부터 이제 친구도 없고 이러다 보니까
친구가 없어요.
핸드폰이 이 전화번호 목록 찾아보면 연예인 친구가 10명이 안 돼요. 진짜? 대부분 사람들도 이제 저희 부담스럽다고 보통 친구로도 잘 안 놀아주거든요.
진짜? And you can show me all the K-pop groups from the big three interacting with BTS, but almost none of these compilations feature interactions with BTS after the real global massive success. It used to be fun when BTS were nobodies or just the biggest in K-pop, but now that BTS is the biggest group in the world, K-pop labels envy that, and they don't want their groups to interact or even mention them. This is why BTS's friends from the industry are mostly indie artists who are not trying to compete against BTS.
It all makes sense.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Yeah, but then
I really don't like the way it has become controversial to say that BTS paved the way, because if you really think about it, it's not that big of a deal. The phrase doesn't imply that BTS are better than every other K-pop group, and although I actually believe they are the best group ever, you can't think the complete opposite and still be able to agree with me, because the phrase only means that BTS give opportunities for K-pop to be recognized globally. So learn a little from BTS and pay tribute to the ones who help you be where you are today. And if you don't want to mention them at all, that's also fine. Just don't be delusional and jealous. K-pop fans, as well as K-pop labels and groups, shouldn't be hurt by the fact that BTS paved the way. It's not an insult to your group. It's a sea full of opportunities to be seen and
I'm gonna say, man, for K-pop fans,
nice in the worldwide platform BTS created.
But I'm gonna say, man, for K-pop fans, because sometimes we be seeing some, like, I mean, I do. I don't know if y'all be seeing that, like some comments in the comment section where some people come in and be like, why all you guys love BTS? Blah, blah, blah. We got all the K-pop, even though we do react to like all the K-pop groups as well. But y'all know, like, generally, we are big on BTS. So it's like some people will come in and be like, oh, you guys only react to BTS? Is that all you know? They're not even like blah, blah, blah. I'm like, nigga, what is your problem?
I'm saying,
like, why you so mad about us reacting to BTS?
I have another channel where I react to other groups, but
we're just big on BTS.
Right? Why you mad, bro?
But it's like, bro,
man, they're the reason why I like the genre.
Sure. If you want to learn the reason why BTS paved the way, just watch this video. Like, it shows everything.
And I think she explained it very fucking well too. Because it's not. She explained. She literally explained that shit very well.
To me, bro, like apart from like what they did globally in the Western world and all that, bro, the founder of K-pop gave them the torch.
Of South Korea.
The president of South Korea.
Multiple big-ass
groups, bro, did that. Okay, but now I understand why these groups don't like to, like, connecting shit because they're like, oh, because it makes them mad that like nigga,
they feel discredited
because they're big. They're a big group. They're a big label too, and they have money and power. But a fucking company that's like that started in a fucking garage. End up becoming way bigger than them. And they control the media too. Like,
and like that's what I feel like it all comes down to mostly the fans and just like it's like a pride thing. Like where nobody is taking away from like your hard work. All we're saying is like when it comes to Western marketing, like global marketing, and it comes to K-pop, they clearly made the shit easier for y'all, bro. Like they clearly did that. I don't know why it's like a bad thing. Like it's something that you should actually like embrace, like understand, like, oh shit, my group probably wouldn't have. I probably would have never found this group if it wasn't for BTS. Like, why is it such a bad thing to say? Like,
and it's speaking from a like unbiased fucking point of view. Like, yes, we love BTS. Nigga, I can see it say, man, oh yeah, they didn't do this, they didn't do that, they didn't do this. But it's like if you actually sit here and like, okay. It makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, just think about it. Think about how...
No glazing. It's just facts.
Think about how United States niggas, like the United States billboard system, music system, like think about how many niggas go, like, or how many artists go oppressed and like never get to like venture out because they don't have the right marketing tools that they need. Yeah. Bro, BTS did that shit and made it to where your favorite group, it probably might not be BTS, but like some upcoming group that you like now, it's easier at like the fact that you discovered K-pop is most likely gonna be if you live in the United States, most of the chances are like there's like a 60 to 70% chance that you found K-pop because of what BTS did. And anytime past 2018.
And not to big up like Black history or anything, but Rosa Parks, for example, right? I'm pretty sure if you was to think about it, I'm pretty sure she was not the first nigga to try to do that shit. I'm pretty sure there's been other people that tried to do what she tried to do. For it, like try to sit in front of a fucking bus, but they probably just got their ass like.
For example, nigga,
but she was the one that did it.
Like, what was the first Korean K-pop commercial you seen in the United States? I'll wait.
Yeah, I can't even think.
I can.
Oh, you
nigga, the first one I've ever seen was that Galaxy Joy from BTS. That was the first one I've ever fucking seen. I swear to God, I've never seen no other fucking Korean commercials.
Oh, you talking about like the Galaxy phone?
Yes, bro. I've never seen no other Korean group do that shit. I swear to God, I haven't.
So in this video, Blackpink was not even.
Wait, so when they say Blackpink wasn't admitting that shit?
I think that's what they're saying.
Damn, Blackpink.
Because I would not expect. Because the whole time I was like, nigga, why they ain't even mentioning Blackpink yet, saying something good about BTS?
What's Blackpink?
They were saying something good. They just wasn't trying to say that.
Yeah, they just not trying to like accept that. Yeah, like BTS really did that.
I think it's their label, bro. It gotta be their label because they look like they were scared to say something. They were scared.
Yeah, they were like
they were looking down and shit. Like I don't know. Maybe they were scared to say.
All you just gotta know is that at the end of the day, bro, the fact that they paved the way, bro. Just be grateful for the fact that you are able to listen to your own favorite,
you know what I'm saying? Your favorite artist
globally, bro.
Yeah.
Like
some artists that probably would have never got explored. Like it would have never like been found, or it probably would have, but definitely not on the scale that it is today, bro. If it wasn't for what BTS did globally as far as marketing. Like, nigga, you would have never got a chance to see your group. Like,
man, when are we gonna start our own K-pop, bro? When it be our own black pop?
Yeah, bro.
Like, that's the thing. It wouldn't be K-pop. It'd probably just be pop.
Yeah. But that's the thing. Like, but we was even joking around like, yo, we should start K-pop. And but guess who inspired us to do that? BTS. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have never said, bro, I want to make a K-pop song. Me
to actually learn Korean. I actually want to make a song like.
A Korean
song. That's in the works.
I mean, we were supposed to make one.
Yeah, but
we had like a whole fucking hook and everything.
Yeah, but it's for the fun of it. I want to. Yeah, it's only for the fun of it. Yeah. But I want to make a genuine, like an actual Korean song. Nigga, I actually want to interview niggas. I want to interview fucking groups, bro. Yeah. Like nigga, they set that chain. Like they set that off in my brain. Like nigga, I love BTS because they inspire me to become better. Yeah. Like a lot of niggas that I've listened to, they don't really inspire me to be better, bro. Like nigga, that's one of the very few groups that I listen to that is like, damn, bro. Now I gotta get to doing some shit.
Also, too, there's a question I've always wanted to ask, bro. Who started this whole show shit, man? Let me know in the comments, because I don't know. Like, when it comes to K-pop idols having shows and
like, talking about
like the Run BTS and like Indo Swoop shit, like
their labels.
I don't know. I don't want to talk out of ass, bro. So that's why I'm asking y'all, because y'all know more shit than we.
But that's it for this video, man. We hope you guys enjoy. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let us know your opinion in the comment section. We really appreciate it. And please don't forget to
like, share, subscribe if you're new. God loves you. God bless you. And Weezy out of here.